I have one reference that I remember. My father would tell me, I think he perceived me as a sensitive boy when I was young. He said to me, "Stay with me. I'll teach you how to be a man." I didn't understand what he meant by that, but I also knew that the world that I was in was a tough one. So there was a lot of relevance to what he was saying, to teach me how to survive it. He did not say it in anger, he said it with love. My name is Naera. People call me Bobby. I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters, and I'm the oldest son. I left school at 14 to go work with my dad in the shearing sheds. So I had these alpha males that I looked up to teach me how to shear sheep because I wanted to be a great sheep shearer. As we're going into adolescence, my sisters have boyfriends. The boys have girlfriends. It wasn't brave of me to say, I'm gay. Because I knew it was a period with homophobia. Some of them were my best friends I had worked with for years. What is the word they're going to use? That gay sheep shearer. It's not Bobby anymore. It's that gay sheep shearer. I go out, I walk out. Suddenly, I'm on the ground. I've got 2 men behind me who come up and have struck me from behind. I stood up and I just said, "What's the reasoning in this?" And they laughed at me. And then I walked to their girlfriends and their wives and I said, "Look what your husband just did to me." And they laughed at me. I was in the wrong place. It was no longer going to be my life. I set about the plan to come to Australia. I'm now working with this company. I feel I'm getting independent. Everything's going well. I'm actually loving it. I still have the diary of the things I want to achieve while I'm in Sydney. A car, a job, a home. So I was in a relationship with an Australian. I soon came to realise that he was a violent alcoholic. When I went to the door and I looked out across the road, there was my partner rolling around with my boss and the other co-workers on the ground. He would fight his way to me, which destroyed all capacity to work. It was a transition from bad relationship to the streets. Now we're looking for shelter. That's one of the hardest things to do if you're homeless. Security guards are always walking around or driving around. They'll just boot you out. There was this young Australian lad, and he was homeless. He seemed to always navigate towards me. I would be on one park bench, and he would be on the other park bench. So if anything happened, I'm in close proximity to him. And things do happen when you're sleeping. For some reason, he knew that I was safe. I know an agency in Rockdale. I made one phone call to that agency, and the girl that picked the phone up knew me. And she says, Bobby, where are you? And I said, you wouldn't have any work for me. Can you go to work tomorrow? I have a home, I have a car, I have a job. This all happened within 3 months. But when I hear the rain, I'm sad. And I look at the rain. What I'm thinking about is that person that's out there that's alone and needs someone to help them is now in the rain. That person was me, and it tormented me. I went on Gumtree and wrote, if anyone needs my help, please contact me. And it starts from there. Helping young people. They're traveling around the world. Where do I fit in? And it builds to hosting. If I just give that, that's all I have to do. That blew my mind that it would develop that way. And I resisted the word family. But young people being young people are very persistent, and I can't change their minds. Gradually, I started to accept the fact that, yeah, excuse me, how long have I had you for? 2, 3, 4 years? It's about time I started saying it. That they're my sons and daughters.